What is going on, guys? Sumi here with Thoughtkast, and today I'm going to talk about women liking men that spend money. I think a lot of times guys think that women like guys that have money, but it is not that. It is women like men that spend money. And it goes back to this idea, like, if you're a guy watching this right now and I'm bringing you a girl that's a millionaire versus a girl that's just making 100K, the deciding factor for you to date her straight up, right off the rip, is how does she look? Okay, what girl is more attractive to me? What girl is more submissive? What girl is more innocent? It's never really about money. Okay, this is a guy thing. I think a lot of guys understand this, and women will be like, no, I don't get that. And you're not meant to understand it because women and men base their metrics of what their partners are differently. You know, a lot of dating coaches will say, oh, you should look for the same thing in each partner. No, I think that women should look for different things in men, and men should look for different things in women. Men should not want to look for the same things that women look for because then we all look for the same things, and that's kind of weird because I don't want to date a man, and I don't think a woman wants to date a woman, and you don't want to date someone that's exactly the same as everybody else, okay? There's feminine and masculine values. I'm a guy that saves a lot of my money, and women are not attracted to men that save. Women are not attracted to guys that hold their money back, and there's a balance that you have to play here because if you're spending money on things, it means indirectly that you're going to spend money on her. See, we don't look at women as valuable for the money that they have because we know women don't spend money on us. Most women don't spend money on their guys. And yes, there are some outliers there where a woman will say, I spent this on him. I pay for all the bills. God bless you, women. I don't know where you guys are, but you guys got to hit me up because I rarely find women like that. But the large majority of relationships, men are the ones that are spending money on women. Men are the ones that are spending money on women for literally anything from hairs, nails, stuff like that. Women are not the ones that are opening up their bank account. So men don't look at that as a valuable thing in relationships because we know we're not going to get that money. But women, on the other hand, are attracted to men that spend money. So the guys that you see that buy nice cars, there's a guy that might have more money in the bank, but she's going to be attracted to the guy that has a nice car because he's spending and utilizing and leveraging that money. And women are very biologically attracted to men that distribute and push out their wealth. It's a distribution of resources. And when you're able to spend money and throw it out there and be more aggressive with the way that you kind of carve through the world, you're going to attract a lot more women. Like, you know, I see guys at restaurants spend a lot of money and women are attracted to them. And so I'm not here to tell you to liquidate your bank account and to just spend your money. I'm here to actually kind of tell you the opposite. You need to save your money. And you need to save your money to a point where you can invest. And when you invest that money and you create that residual income stream, then you can spend that residual income stream onto something that actually makes sense for you. And you can flex with that. Guys, quick shout out to K&D Group for allowing us to shoot this podcast over here. K&D has opened up their wallet to us by allowing us to sit in this penthouse and take time away from their valuable tenants. So big shout out to them. If you're in the Cleveland area, definitely check out K&D if you want some apartments. And if you need a good deal, reach out to me directly and I'll see what I can work up for you. Let's say there's two guys that have the same amount of money, right? So one is making $1 million a year, another one is making $1 million a year. Just hypothetical scenario. I'm throwing a large number out there. Let's say one of those guys has a house and a nice car, right? And let's say he spent $500,000 on, you know, all those expenses, hypothetically, right? 400 on a house, 100 on a car. Let's say there's a guy that doesn't do that. He drives this bad car and he drives a regular house. A woman would much rather go for a guy that spends money because it shows her in a primitive stance that he's able to push out that wealth and distribute it. Even though the guy that has more money is not spending his money and he has more saved up, a woman is still going to be attracted to the guy that spends money. So I think that this is where bottle service and this is where a lot of those Rolexes and watches and nightclubs and cars come into play because you can be a guy that talks about how much money you have saved. Trust me, I have a lot of money saved, but that doesn't get you any women. It's the money you spend. It's you throwing yourself out there. It's you distributing your resources. So small thing I just wanted to help you guys understand. If you are spending money on things like cars, like dinners, like dates, like going out, like watches, you're going to naturally attract women into your life. On the flip side, if you are hoarding your money, you're not going to find any girl. And I'm not here once again to tell you to spend your money, but I am here to tell you that if you have a girl in your life, you should spend some money on her. You should spend some kind of resources on her, and you should take care of her. I'm a big proponent of guys taking care of women, and I'm very traditional in that aspect because when you spend money on a woman, she's going to be psychologically and sexually more attracted to you, especially when you're spending money on her. She becomes a lot more ingrained with you, especially if it's a regular expense. So if you're buying her clothes or taking care of her nails and hair, This is not a bad thing as long as it's not hurting you financially. But when you start creating value in her life and you start fixing her problems and you start creating, this idea of you're a man that can take care of things, that's when a woman starts getting crazy obsessed with you, gets crazy in love with you. Women are drawn to men that can fix problems in their life. Women are not attracted to superficial sexual characteristics like men are. We're attracted to that. Women are attracted to men that can solve problems, create value, have authority, have status, and that genuinely can leverage the resources that they have. So for all my guys out there, if you're trying to meet women, spend a little bit of money. Don't go broke doing it, though. Don't go broke trying to look rich. So with that being said, guys, appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you ever want to connect with me, the links are down in the description below. And until next time, I'll see you. ThoughtCast out.